All right. Peace and blessings, love and light to the family. You already know what time it is. This is OMNIVISION EDU, Black News 720. Your brother, the nature God. All right. And we in the house, family. I wanted to build with y'all tonight about the Daniel Perry topic. I was watching the news, family, and this news broadcast popped up about Daniel Perry, and they pretty much was saying that the guy he murdered a guy in 2020. All right, I'm gonna be sharing my screen too, so I can show you guys the article. But he murdered a Black Lives Matter activist in 2020, and he was originally sentenced to 25 years. All right. But just recently, was the guy was released on pardon. They gave him a pardon. All right, and I felt like that right there. That's what I mean by social injustice. That's what I'm always on here talking about: Black history, woke consciousness, because these things still plague our communities, family. And so we live in a country that was founded on criminality. The American Revolution, the Declaration of Independence, you feel me? That's war. The Trail of Tears, you know what I'm saying, with the Indians, where the colonists came, took the land, took the people's stuff, took over their traditions, their religions, and everything. And pretty much, just bogart in their way with no order, no structure, no regards to what's wrong, what's right. You feel me? And when it really hit home for me, family, is living in America and seeing the Trayvon Martin story. When I seen the Trayvon Martin story, family, this is when this stuff really hit home for me. Like, this is a kid. Yeah, he's Black. Yeah, he's African American. Yeah, he's brown. You feel me? But he's a kid. He had on the hood. The boy was going in the store to get some Skittles and a Sprite, and the racist seen him, and automatically, to the racist, he's a criminal. He's a Black kid that's been colonized in America. His culture has been taken from him. His traditions of his people. He probably don't really know too much about his roots, or have no sense of direction or where to go in the world. And you pull up on some KKK shit and you want to cause harm to an individual that you don't even know. You feel me? And so there's nothing wrong with the Black Lives Matter, movement. To me, I heard that it wasn't funded by Blacks, but the message I do agree with, that Black lives do matter. At one point in time in America, it seemed like Black lives didn't matter. Even though, where I'm from, I seen the police, brutality. I seen somebody that I know that I was around, you feel me, be murdered and shot by the police. I've seen it. And so this type of stuff got to stop, family. All right. So 1 second, let me bring somebody to the stage. All right. Ashe, love and light, Miss Illuminated Goddess. I see you in the building. Can you is your mic on? Your mic on? The beautiful smile.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
can
Miss
you hear
Grabowski
me?
In the building.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Did you want to say something?
Good evening.
That's the mother goddess right there, family. She in the building.
I was just listening to you. I was just listening to you do your intro. And I was just listening to
the intro,
and then I'll get in there. Yeah, I was listening to your intro.
To the intro. Oh yeah. We still learning, family. We adding, trying to add, a little bit of sauce to the channel. You feel me? And I'm learning as I go, so y'all bear with me. I'm not the most computer savvy, but I know a little something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Mother Goddess is in the building with us. So is there anything that you wanted to add, Mother Goddess, to the Daniel Perry situation?
Not yet. I want to listen about it a little bit more, and then I'll jump.
Okay, okay, cool. So I'm about to go ahead and
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm about to go ahead and get into it. So let me share my screen. I'm about to share my screen right quick. The mother goddess is in the building, but for me to share my
Okay.
screen, I have to I'm gonna have to bring the mother goddess back on. So I'm gonna bring stay here, just stay. But I got you behind the stage, but I'm gonna bring you right back on. Let me just do this little presentation part, and then we can talk about it. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm about to share my screen, family, so y'all can see what I'm seeing. So y'all can see what I'm seeing. Now this shit right here got on my motherfucking nerves right here, now, family. I got to keep it a band with you. When I see injustice, when I see somebody who think they can just do anything they want to do, and with no consideration, no mindfulness of others around them, this is a chaotic person. You don't want to have this type of person around you, family. I seen this right here. This shit right here made me feel some type of way, and I'm not even a that type of person is just chaotic for no reason, or violence towards people, or even just want to be disruptive. I'm not even necessarily on it, but let me go ahead and share. Let me see. Screen share. All right. Bam. Wham. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Let me see. Make sure it's sharing the joint. Where are we? Right here. Share the screen. All right. Bring it up right quick. Make sure y'all can see the same thing that I'm seeing. Okay. So I wanted to share this tab right here. All right. Make sure y'all can see it. So this old creeper, this old goofy, that's what I'm gonna call him. Then he tried to cry when they gave him the 25 years, y'all. That's how the narcissist is. They want you to feel for them, but they don't feel for other people. So anyway, Texas Governor Greg Abbott pardons Daniel Perry. All right. Now, on July 25th, 2020, Garrett Foster, a 28-year-old man, was murdered in Austin, Texas, by 30-year-old Daniel Perry. All right. Perry had driven into a crowd of protesters during a Black Lives Matter protest following the May 2020 police murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So they were protesting because George Floyd had just been murdered, right? Which was a social injustice in our nation and in our society, right? And so they're speaking up for the people who are the underdogs, the people who don't have a voice. You feel me? Somebody gotta bring some type of justice. And this old creeper, he pulled up and he wanted to smoke. But yeah, so let me go into the joint so y'all can see it. The video, what I seen. Share my screen. All right. All right, 1 second. 1 second, fam. I got you. All right. Share this tab so you guys can see it. All right. Play the joint.
This just in, Governor Abbott has issued a full pardon to a former Army sergeant convicted of killing a protester in Austin. Abbott announced the pardon just minutes after the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles issued a unanimous
1 second,
recommendation
family.
that Daniel Perry be pardoned. Perry was convicted last
Get
year
it
of
together. We
murder
supposed
in
to
the
have
death of
paused
Garrett
this one. They had
Foster,
2 playing
who
at one
was
time.
working
So
as a rideshare driver in
let me
July of
go back.
2020 when he shot
Let me go back so y'all can see it.
Austin Governor Abbott has issued a full pardon to a former Army sergeant convicted of killing a protester in Austin. Abbott announced the pardon just minutes after the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles issued a unanimous recommendation that Daniel Perry be pardoned. Perry was convicted last year of murder in
This
the death
girl
of
in the
Garrett
wheelchair.
Foster. He was working as a rideshare driver in July of 2020 when he shot Foster, who was also armed during a Black Lives Matters protest. Perry had been serving a 25-year sentence in a state prison.
All right. So let me go ahead and stop that joint. Just wanted y'all to see it. All right. So let me get back to the joint. All right. All right. Let me see. All right, family. All right. So yeah, mother guys, did you back? Did you see that? What they were
Yes, I
saying?
saw. I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's wild, man. I think that's wild. They did the guy like so. It was a white guy. His name was Greg Foster, if I'm not mistaken, and he was in a interracial relationship. So he's a white guy that's with a black woman, and so he's multicultural. He's a white guy that's into other cultures, which that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And he was advocating for blacks, but he was gunned down for having his opinion as far as social justice and the
Hmm.
stuff that's going on. So, but yeah,
So
that's
can I? So why did he do that?
why did who do what the guy Daniel Perry, the shooter.
Yes.
So there was another video that I was seeing earlier that was on the same topic, and they
Mhm.
said that the guy Daniel Perry had made a Facebook post or Instagram post. It was on social media, and it was about like it was about it was about harming somebody. Like he said something about shooting. It was on in his post on the social media, and he was talking about the protesters in the Black Lives Matter. So I believe he may be like a Trump supporter, or some type of white supremacist. And
So
so
he
I
was
believe
he was motivated by hate.
he was motivated by race, I guess, and
Yeah. Well,
I guess
hate.
hate. Yeah, exactly. Race, the hate, politics, because it's political too. But I remember around this time seeing a news a broadcast where they were saying blood and soil, and there were a lot of like white people, Caucasians, and they was marching, and they were saying they would not replace us. These are the words that I heard in the video. Blood and soil, they would not replace us, right? And like I said, we had the Black Lives going on. We had, like I said, a lot of killings, police brutality around that time. And so when you put all that stuff together, family, it's very political. It's very like racially charged, and I think it represents the mentality of our nation. You feel me? Like this stuff go on in society, and then they let the man go free. That says a lot. Even with Donald Trump too. What you think about the Donald Trump situation? He in some trouble right now, but he could still potentially be the president. And so all this stuff going on, other guys, it's crazy. That's why we try to make sure we deal with the people. We bring the information to the people. When I find out, I'm gonna bring it to y'all. You feel me? So we can talk about it because these are important subjects. You feel me? As far as our community goes.
Well, I'm just trying
But
to
yeah,
I'm trying to understand. Um, so he went to jail, right?
Yeah, Daniel Perry, he was sentenced to 25 years.
Okay, so they prosecuted him for a hate crime. So he killed he shot African American people. He's white.
He shot a white man. He killed a Foster was white too. Both of them had military backgrounds.
What did he shoot him for? I mean, he just shot into a crowd.
Now he pulled up. He was doing a ride share app like Uber, Lyft,
Uh-huh.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And he pulled up, like I guess while he was on a break, and I guess he seen the protest. I don't know if it was if that was his whole plan or not. But the guy who was shot was protesting. He seen the car approaching. He walked up to the car. He got a submachine. He got a submachine rifle across his chest.
Uh-huh.
He walked up to the car, not being aggressive or nothing, just saying, "Who the hell pulling up on me like that?"
Right.
It's the white man, Daniel Perry.
Uh-huh.
He just started firing off on the man. Everybody started running.
So, well, did you get a chance to listen to him talk about what was he thinking when he did that? Did you read any of that?
Oh, you try, like when you go to court and then they ask you like, do you have any like closing words or any final, I know, yeah. I seen him crying. I seen him like, bow his head down and he acting like he all hurt because he got the 25 years. But other than that,
did they say anything about him having mental health problems?
He probably did. I mean, he sounded like he got triggered. But like I just talked about this the other day about religion and how the spirit of intrusion. You know what I'm saying? You come into somebody else. That man was there protesting. He didn't come where you was at. You came where he was at. You rolled up on him. He trying to see what's going on because he don't know who you is.
Mm-hmm.
And then he see the man with his rifle across his chest. He don't have his gun drawn. So he in the car like a coward. You know what I'm saying? He done shot through the door and killed the man. The man probably didn't even see his gun.
Was he the only one
that was really sneaky? It was really cowardly. It was really sneaky.
Was he the only one that did that he shot?
He shot the man with the gun, Foster. Foster was the one that died. Everybody started running. After that.
So nobody else died but Foster.
Yeah, Foster was the only one that died.
Okay. And they gave him 25 years for doing that.
Yeah, he was supposed to do 25 years, but he ain't done nowhere near that.
Okay, but are you saying that they let him out?
Yeah, he out.
Shut your mouth. How many years did he pull?
Hold on, right quick.
Okay.
Yeah, he up out of there though.
Oh my Lord. Why in the world? It ain't been that long ago. What, it's been like 4 years?
4 years since it's happened. Yeah, it happened 4 years ago. And you know how it is when the cases be going on in court. Sometimes a case can sit for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So it's fairly new, but they just didn't go through with the prosecution. That's what I'm disappointed about. He need the death penalty. If you took a life,
I don't understand how they gave him 25 years and let him out in 4.
It ain't a time served, it's a pardon. It's called a pardon.
What they do that for?
That mean that they saying like, regardless of whatever was going on in the case, he get a rain check. He get a,
for unaliving a person?
You said do what?
For unaliving a person?
Yeah, for killing, for murder. It's for murder. So hold on right quick. Yeah, that's yeah, I was watching the news, and that's what popped up, man. I was like, wow, that is crazy. And I thought stuff was getting better. All right, so 1 second. All right, all right, share. All right, okay, hold on 1 second. Bam. And I'm gonna play a little bit more of it so you can see what they got to say about it.
Okay.
Breaking news out of Texas. The Republican governor there pardoning a man convicted of murdering a Black Lives Matter protester back in 2020. As we're just learning in the last couple of minutes here, that he is now out of prison, meaning that 25-year sentence for former U.S. Army Sergeant Daniel Perry is now pardoned. Again, this is for shooting and killing Garrett Foster, a 28-year-old man at a protest in Austin. It is nullified. All of Perry's rights are set to be restored. Perry admits to shooting Foster, who you see right here, while driving an Uber in Austin. And his attorneys argue that because Foster was armed, Perry was acting in self-defense. Governor Greg Abbott saying in a statement just last hour, Texas has, in his words, one of the strongest stand your ground laws in the country, and that, I'm quoting here, it cannot be nullified by a jury or a progressive district attorney. We should note our affiliate in Texas has reached out to the DA's office that prosecuted this case against Perry. No word yet. We're keeping an eye out for that. I want to get right to Kathy Park with more, because the Texas governor previewed a move just like this if this pardon never made it to his desk. So what happens next?
Yeah, so as you just mentioned there, Perry, according to Texas officials, is no longer an inmate. He is a free man. It's unclear at this point when he was released, but one can assume it was shortly after this pardon was announced. But as far as what's next, he is no longer an inmate. And right now, his rights have been restored. So as far as having access to a firearm, if he so chooses, he is legally allowed to do that at this point. But as you can imagine, there has been quick backlash and fallout ever since his pardon came out just a couple of hours ago. The DA who prosecuted the case, he issued a statement not too long ago, writing in part, they have sent a message to Garrett Foster's family, to his partner, and to our community that his life does not matter. They have sent the message that the service of the Travis County community members who served on the grand jury and trial jury does not matter. Also, the Texas AG releasing a statement as well, and his reaction to this, he wrote in part, Soros-backed prosecutors like Jose Garza do not get to pick and choose the rights we have as Americans, and I am relieved that justice has prevailed. And Hallie, just to kind of take you back to April of 2023, that's when Perry was convicted. Shortly after that, a lot of conservatives weighed in. They slammed the decision. And then that is when Governor Abbott quickly jumped into the conversation as well and said that he would move quickly to get this pardon underway. And here we are today. Hallie?
Kathy Park, thank you very much for that reporting into us late tonight. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the
All right. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds
So, yeah.
like they are certainly politicking. You know,
Most
that's
definitely.
somebody that was done for a reason. This man is ex-military.
Facts.
And it may have been a favor for somebody, but some big wig somewhere, somebody got some serious pull.
Some type of pull, right?
Yeah,
You just
absolutely.
do that like that. So they pretty much said, damn Black Lives Matter and damn Foster, damn him too, for saying anything about it. You know, we sometimes words and meaning can be tricky, but we can read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? We can read between the lines, and it's very disrespectful to the people who is doing real time. You know what I'm saying? And it might be for like Say it might be for like drugs, or they might have sold drugs. They might have didn't have a violent crime, right? But they was trying to take care of their family. They might have didn't do it the right way, but they want to harm to nobody. They didn't harm nobody. You're not giving them no pardon. So it just makes law, unlawful. I don't see any justice in this situation, not at all. I don't see the justice.
Yeah, that's awful. Like, it's probably going to make a lot of people mad. It's going to be a lot of kickback from that situation.
Facts. It probably is. It should be, though. It really should, because that's just uncalled for, man. That's uncalled. I don't care what the man background is. If he was in the military or whatnot, that matter of fact, the military is something that I would never do, because I don't know what they got going. You sending me over here, I don't know why you sending me over here. You ain't even tell me the details about what we're doing. You just said go over there. And so I disagree with military anyway, because they're going to other people's land, stealing resources. It's not about defending America. It's about being powerful enough to take what you want, when you want, how you want. All right, because those other nations don't even have the same type of military power as America. But anyway, this man having a military background, I think they did help him out a little bit. But the other guy did too. So that's really like disrespect to the military as well, because
that's why I say it seems like this is a personal situation with a politician or somebody who has lots of pull in high places. Like, this is not just like, it has more something. I don't know. It's just a lot to it, I think. It's just got that kind of feel to it. Like, why have you let him out of jail? A lot of people, they've given 25 years or more for those, less than what he's done.
Fact.
So why?
Drugs. That's what I was saying, for drugs.
Yeah, or even other things than that. Other things too. So, and then by him unaliving another Caucasian male, this thing it just feels unjust. Something wrong with it. Injustice,
right?
Yeah, something's wrong with it. Yeah.
Yeah, injustice is the theme song of America, to me, in my opinion, because America was established with the American Revolutionary War and the Declaration of Independence. That's all violence. All of that's violence, right? Because the land was the 13 colonies, and it was owned by King George III of Britain, who was a black man with an afro, who got his image on money, on currency in Britain and in Barbados. So if you do any research on King George III, he is a black man that owned the entire 13 colonies. So when they declared their independence, they took the land from him. All right, and it was done not through voting, because people like to vote. I only voted one time, that was for Obama. But America was established through criminality. I just want that to hit home for you other Americans. It need to hit home clear, all right? America was not established by voting or giving somebody the right or the chance to make their own opinion or choice. It was forced, taken. All right. Now, this situation, I feel like, speaks to the history of our country. Forcibility, not giving a damn, narcissism. We just talked about that. And
I feel like it's odd, though.
Social injustice. I feel
like it's odd, because this case is different. You're talking about a Black Lives Matter event, but this white guy unalives this other white guy. Something about it is very odd.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild because it's two white men, but one white man is multicultural. Like, he's white, but he likes black culture too. And he's with a black woman. The guy that died was with a black woman.
Oh, he's the guy in the photo.
Yeah, Foster. Foster had his
So
woman was black.
how do we know that they don't know each other?
How do we know they don't know each other?
Yeah.
I don't know them personally. I'm just going off what they said in the news article, on
Yeah.
the
It
news
sounds, I don't know.
broadcast.
Yeah, something's fishy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. But just watch for the spirit of intrusion, because that was intrusion. That's not giving other people a choice, a chance to voice their own opinions.
Like
And that's
who?
that. The guy Daniel Perry, he just came up and shot the guy because he wanted to voice his opinions about the social injustices of America. That's all it was. That's all the man was doing. He won't killing nobody. He had a pistol, but it's cowardly how he did it, man. Like,
So
it's
the
cowardly,
guy,
bro.
so the one in the car is saying that he was afraid of the one that was approaching him.
Yeah, that's you know how narcissists do. They try to flip the story, flip the context of the situation. He rolled up on him because he was doing the protest. It's basic 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? He doing the protest. He advocating for the, what's going on, the Black Lives Matter, because George Floyd had just got murdered. And then you coming out of nowhere, you're not a protester. What you doing? What you even doing there? And then they said that he made a post on Facebook about shooting them up anyway. He made a post on his social media about that. That he wanted to harm somebody. And
Yeah.
they still let him go. And so I don't know how much more evidence that somebody may need. This man is a criminal. He's a criminal. And he need the death penalty.
Well, whoever that judge was and jury. See, that's why I said on one of my lives the other day.
No, hold on, Mother God, not to cut your wisdom. The judge and the jury, they good. I ain't got no issue with them. It's the who they say it was, who gave him the pardon. They said it, hold on right quick. Who gave him the pardon? It was Greg Abbott. That's who did it.
Well, who is he?
Greg Abbott. Yeah, Greg Abbott.
Who is he? But who is he? What's his title?
Greg Abbott. Greg Abbott is the governor. And it happened in Texas.
So who asked for the pardon?
Asked for the pardon? Who asked for the pardon?
Yeah.
Who asked for? I don't know who asked for. I know they gave it to him though. I don't know who asked for it. Like you said, it's probably some politics behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to also, since we talked about the narcissism the other day, and we're seeing narcissism being displayed right here, and it's pretty much the inability to put yourself in another person's shoes, to be 100%, self-centered, with no respect, no regards for anyone else. That's what colonialism is: to take the land, take the resources, intrude, do away with their religion, do away with their traditions, and you don't give a damn. It's no, and the reparations too, because me and Jeffrey King, we talked about that. He talked about the FBA, fundamental Black Americans, and how these other cultures have gotten reparations. The Jews, you feel me? The Japanese, from the bombing that they had did. It's different. There's different entities that have been addressed as far as reparations, but no reparations for the slaves of the cotton industry, which was our ancestors. So they don't want to give us no type of no justice, man. It's a wild, wild world. It's the wild, wild west. So anyway, let me show you something right quick. I wanted to show y'all this clip from the Andaman Islands. This is something that happened about 5 years ago. So this event happened 4 years ago. 5 years ago, there was another event where Asian guy, his name is John Allen Chu. John Allen Chu. So let me share my screen so you guys can see it. he was an evangelist. He was pretty much like, you know, trying to promote Christianity to some tribes. And that was the wrong move to make, because when that happened in the past, colonialism happened. And so let me share my screen. Mr. Chu, bless his soul, but he made the wrong move. And you know, the Andaman Islanders, you know, they are an indigenous tribe, right? And they live isolated from the modern civilization. All right. So yeah, and with shit, they're like, you know, what just happened tonight, that would make me want to live separate from them too. Because y'all got a bunch of foolishness going on. John Allen Chu, December 18, 1991, he was born, and he died November 17, 2018. He was an American evangelical. I'm not saying it right.
Evangelical.
Evangelical. Yeah, something like that. Christian missionary, because some European words don't come off my tongue right. Christian missionary who was killed by the Sentinelese, a tribe in voluntary isolation, after illegally traveling to the North Sentinel Island in an attempt to introduce the tribe to Christianity, Scottsboro, Alabama, U.S. And so this was something that happened in 18. I thought that was interesting. Like, okay, here's an indigenous tribe. They live separate. They have, oral traditions that trace back, many years, and they're not a part of your culture. They're not a part of what you're doing. But you coming over there to where they're at, and you bringing what you got going on to them without asking them.
Right.
Like I said, the spirit of intrusion. Don't just help me if I didn't ask you for help. Make sure that that's what I need, and then help me.
Right.
But colonialism, that's how it started, family. So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a little clip right quick so y'all can see what happened. Just 1 second.
Processed food for every single meal of their life. Good, real.
This was a journey American missionary John Chow was warned against taking. The island was off limits to protect outsiders and the tribe, which has no immunity to modern diseases. This morning, investigators are trying to figure out who else might have been involved in that fatal mission.
Today, this remote island in the Indian Ocean is the focus of an investigation. Where is American missionary John Chow's body? This morning, 7 people, including fishermen accused of taking him there, are under arrest. More may be under suspicion. Chow was no stranger to exotic adventures, trekking in South Africa, snowshoeing across the Pacific Northwest, diving in the Andaman Sea, curious about the tribes. But his trip to North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Sea was both perilous and illegal. The endangered tribe that lives there, the Sentinelese, have kept their way of life for centuries, rejecting contact with a modern world, known for attacking outsiders. Chow's trip there, against the law.
This was a dangerous trip both for the missionary and the tribe.
It was incredibly dangerous for him and foolhardy thing to have done, but even more dangerous for the Sentinelese themselves. They are the most isolated tribe on Earth, so they're the most vulnerable in terms of a lack of immunity to common diseases like flu and measles that will decimate a tribe.
Journal entries from Chow's last days show that he was well aware of the danger, writing, "I'm scared. If you want me to get actually shot or even killed with an arrow, then so be it. I don't want to die."
He wanted to share the love of God with them. That was his whole mission.
In another entry, he describes being shot at with bow and arrow, which pierced his Bible, writing, "Why did a little kid have to shoot me today? His high-pitched voice still lingers in my head." And a final message to family. "Please do not be angry at them or at God if I get killed. Don't retrieve my body."
Police have sent a second boat near that remote island on Friday with 2 of the arrested men who are helping them piece together Chow's itinerary as well as his final moments. But Indian authorities won't be sending anyone on shore to question this endangered tribe. That's just too risky for everyone involved. Guys.
Lucy Kavanaugh, thank you.
All right. We back good. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Mic. Can yeah, that happened in 2019.
That was the craziest damn story I have ever heard in my life.
Right? The guy, he knew that something may potentially happen.
He had no business. He had no business over there.
Man, listen.
He had no business. Listen, he had no business. He had no business over there. That's just like, to me, that's just like going swimming with sharks, and you know damn well they're gonna eat you up.
Well, I mean,
now,
he never
his
met them
religion.
before.
Huh?
I said he didn't technically know the people. He never met them before. You know, he
got his warning when that little kid shot the bow and arrow, shot his book. When the kid shot his book. Okay, that was his warning time for him. Okay, yeah. So he made it through that. He made it through that day. He should have kept going.
You said he made it through that day. I don't know. I think he died the same day that he came over there.
No, because
but he knew when he went over there that something could potentially happen.
Listen, George. I just listened to it.
What's up?
The children shot his book, his born now or his book. So then he was able to get into his book and write another letter about the incident of how his book got shot. Now he said he going back again, but if they kill him this time, okay, because this probably was like, I don't know. I don't think it was the same day because he go back to writing in the book. So it must have been another day. At the end of the day, then that was his warning. If they shoot the bow and arrow at your book, then everything in you is telling you to go away.
Yeah, danger. That's common sense.
Right. Well, okay, that's the part he didn't have. He didn't have that.
The Bible and religion, it can be tricky sometimes, man, because they kind of tell you to have that type of to minister, to spread the word and all of that. So they feel like that's what they're supposed to do, like they're doing something righteous.
Well, I mean, we all have an internal GPS inside of us that lets us know about danger. His GPS worked. He just didn't listen.
Yeah, exactly.
See, if I see somebody shoot a bow and arrow at me, and I know that it's their island, I don't live on their island. It don't belong to me. Those people are strangers. Then why am I going to keep on going back to the island? Sounds like that this young man was mentally ill too. That's another thing. Then the lady that was talking, she tried to bring some type of beautifulness to it. There's nothing beautiful about that. You leave them people alone, let them people live their life, and you live your life. Because you just got killed for no reason, sir.
Exactly. You know what it remind me of too a little bit? You remember the crocodile hunter? The crocodile hunter, the one that be like, wait for it,
but he was doing that. He was doing that for money.
Man, he was. That might have been his passion, Mom. But them animals, because I'm good with animals. Like sometimes I done seen times where deers done walked up to me. Like, I'm a human. They normally don't even like humans like that. But you got to make sure, because they are intelligent, they're alive, and they process energy, vibrations, and all of that. They have feelings and all of that because they are living. So when you deal with an animal, they can sense vibes and energies. When you just hop out and say, wait for it, and then you hop out, you know what I'm saying? You done made the animal afraid. And so I believe he died from a stingray.
Yes.
He was doing you know what he normally do, but it was stingrays this time.
Right.
You know, unfortunately, you know, he went to glory that day. The stingray, I believe he was uneasy, or you know, he felt defensive, and he struck him. He stung him right through the chest and killed him. And so you gotta make sure when you run up on people, or you know what I'm saying, or you dealing with somebody or another entity, that entity is granting you access, that entity is comfortable and is in agreement with that interaction. Never force yourself. Never
I
force
agree with
yourself.
you, and again, I agree with you 1000%. And again, your internal GPS is told him that he was in danger, and you got the physical bow and arrow that's gonna hit your bull. It's real. If it pierces your body, the blood is gonna leak out.
Yeah,
All of
that's
that,
basic.
sir, and you keep right on moving forward. That's crazy.
It is. That story was wild, yo. I'm like, dang, that's wild. Like people over here, they try to minister all the time. They come to your door, knocking on your door. They don't even know if you got a different religion or not. I don't know if they care or not, but it's
the lady
common, you know.
said, the lady that gave the report said they are the most isolated group. Those people don't deal with outsiders.
They're tried. They are isolated.
Yeah,
and
they don't deal with
natural.
outsiders. Yeah, they don't deal with outsiders at all.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so he had no business there.
Facts. I agree 100%. They might have thought he was gonna bring disease or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like the bubonic plague, smallpox and stuff like that. The colonists, the European colonists, affected the Native Americans with those type of diseases because they was native, they was isolated, and then some strange people came, and then all of a sudden people getting killed and people getting sick. And so I don't blame them, you know. I don't blame them. Like I don't advocate violence or to just hurt anybody for any reason, but he was doing too much.
Yeah, he needed somebody who spoke their language to speak to them. He needed a mediator. You just don't go over there and mess with them people. I wish I knew more about him as a person or his family, because it's given that should have never happened.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Big facts. It's wild, mother guys. Let me trying to get my screen right. My the internet moving kind of slow over here, family. Is it what you see anything funny on the screen? Is it playing right? It's lagging on my end.
No, it's playing right, but when I had my other phone too close to it, it was making extra noise.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure the people can see the same thing that I'm seeing, and that it's running right. Hold on, I might have to refresh my screen. It was one more thing I wanted to talk about. I think I already kind of went over it a little bit. It was the Donald Trump thing, that he was arrested with no handcuffs. How the hell you get arrested with no hand? I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Yeah.
Well, Donald Trump is not your. There's a echo.
You say he's not what now?
He's not your average criminal.
I mean, yeah, he's not like a regular, you know, citizen that go work a 9-to-5 job. Nah, he's not there. He's a politician, but he got money. You know what I'm saying? He's a white man.
Not just a politician.
You feel me? So he probably got a little white privilege.
Yeah, but he's also the ex-president of the United States.
That's true. That's true. But what's the name? John F. Kennedy was the president of the United States, and he was shot and killed after he ended the segregation laws during the civil rights. He was shot and killed.
Yeah,
they didn't care if he would. They didn't care if he was the president or not.
I ain't talking about that, Trevor. That's an isolated incident. That's not what
I know it's been a while ago, but I'm saying
that's
he
not
was
what
the
I'm
president.
talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is the legal system, the powers that be, those are Donald Trump friends. He's not a regular guy. Those are his friends. They not gonna treat him like a criminal.
Yeah.
Those
see,
are his.
I understand what you're saying. I get it. I feel you. That's true. But it's like, just like with religion, man. Like, we believing in this. This is what we own. This is what we saying that we own. And we all agree we playing chess. We all agree we playing Uno. We all agree we playing checkers. Right? So there's certain rules. We all agree we playing Monopoly. Certain rules that go with the game. It don't matter who you is. You have to play by the rules.
No.
I'm the type of person that if I see you not playing by the rules, I might not play by the rules. It's very likely that I'm not.
Yeah, well, Donald Trump not gonna play by the rules. He don't play by the rules. His whole life.
I got you. That's true, but it's contradictory. It's hypocrisy.
Yeah, but it's reality though. That's his now. It's not everybody's reality now. Let's not get it twisted. But it's reality.
I'm just trying to see what we're doing, what we got going on.
Yeah,
we got certain laws and stuff. Is we going by that, and that's what it is. That people need to be abiding by the laws.
No,
police not supposed to be speeding, turning the light on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no crime because you're trying to run the light.
Yeah, but the reality of it is they do. Police do speed and break the law. Judges do break the law. Doctors do make mistakes, and people are unalive. Humans are going to always be human. That's the truth.
Well, just give us the same energy. Just give us the same energy when it comes to other people that's in the society that's trying to survive, that's trying to figure stuff out. Because our ancestors didn't get to pass down, inheritable wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like Donald Trump, he come from money. He started with money. You got a lot of people of African descent that we didn't get to start off with money. We came from slavery. So there was no generational wealth that's being passed down. Every new generation, we got to survive on our own. We got to make it on our own. We don't have nothing that's getting passed down like that. And so, that type of thing, that affects like generations. People want to talk about generational curses. That affect generations, what they did with slavery. It's kind of like getting a head start, like, running, like in an Olympic race, but you giving the other person a head start, like.
Right.
You're supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to win.
Right.
That's just my 2 cents.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's most definitely some politics going on, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I ain't even really the biggest political guy, but I try to see what's going on. I watch the news here and there just to see what they're talking about. I know they got wars and stuff going on in Israel right now. So the Hebrew Israelites, they going in. They don't be playing by Israel now.
I'm telling you.
Yes, wars and rumors of wars, all type of stuff going on in the world at the moment. But hopefully, we see some justice, from our politicians and from our nation. But historically, it's not looking good. It's not looking like we're gonna be seeing too much justice. It's just that was a chance to display justice.
Mm-hmm.
That was their chance to display justice. And like I said, what hit home for me was the Trayvon Martin. That he was a kid and a racist that don't like people of color pull up and see him with a hoodie, and that he black with a hoodie at night. He was going to the store, and like I said, the man had some Skittles and a soda in his hand. He's a kid. And when I seen that they, the results of that trial and this decision that they made to let that grown ass man go after he killed a child, I lost faith. I know some people don't like to hear black people talking like this, but I lost faith in this country.
Well, I mean, you can't really. Well, if you try not to look at it as like a whole country, because you was dealing with that shady lawyer, which I tell you what, that attorney, and I haven't seen him since that case. I haven't seen him nowhere on or nowhere. That man was absolutely horrible. The judge was horrible. It was done in Florida, so it was just a lot of, this is our thing. We're gonna do it our way. This is our world, and they did that. They did that.
Facts. And then they were doing the
It
stand
was
your
wrong.
ground. They would, my bad mother got it. They were doing the stand your ground though. Did you notice that? That's similar with this case and the Trayvon Martin case. They allowed them to use the stand your ground.
And it's unjust. I understand it. I talked to one of my subscribers, somebody put in my the other day, they were making me aware of what's legal. Now, this is what I said to them. And sometimes people they don't know how to think outside of the box because they follow status quo. But there are people who don't. There are people who don't, that they actually say, well, actually, that particular law that they have on the books, it is the law. You got people who made an agreement, wrote it down and say, okay, we're going to be governed by this. But this is what I say about what happened in Florida as it relates to that young man that was killed. It was wrong and it was unjust. And that's for the attorney, the DA, and the judge. And I don't care what the law says. Zimmerman was wrong.
Facts.
For
How
unaliving
old
that
was
young
Trayvon Martin?
because
Wasn't he like 14?
No. He was about 16 or 17. But the thing is, only thing Zimmerman had to do was mind his business. That's all. That's all he was doing. He was trying to be a police, and he wasn't a police. He wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's all he had to do was mind his business. And so the very fact that they allowed him to get to not, be prosecuted for it, it was wrong. And then they gloated in it, but it was, I'm telling you, that's one of them things for those people who had anything to do with that, how they used the law to be a criminal. Let me say that again. How they actually used the law for criminal behavior. There's another level of karma or life energy that they have to pay for that. They have to pay for that. You can pay several ways. The jail itself is not the only way you pay. Because life, so yeah.
Facts. But now the universe gonna have to handle that one right there, Mother Goddess. That's the only way I see that some justice is
gonna
come.
Right. And
that right there, because it's like
right, exactly.
Who gonna investigate themselves? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna investigate them? Like really, like you said, the jury, the prosecutor, the judge, all of them need to be held accountable for the role that they played in that trial, because all of that is criminal. All of it.
It's criminal. Right, exactly.
All of it is criminal.
Even though it's legal.
It's hard for me to digest that. You telling people to, live like this, follow these policies, but y'all not doing right, man. So I don't, They don't sit all the way right.
I remember, Grandma Reed, when she passed away, she was 92. So I remember so many times when she would say, not just her, but people like her from her era would say that, no, that's what it said on the news. When I hear it on the news, then I know it's real. Well, in 2022, we don't say
That's
that
because she's
anymore.
older though,
Because
Ma. She come from the older generation. You know, at
but
one
what I'm
point in
saying
time,
is,
that's. You said do what now?
what I'm saying though, that is that mindset. If the news say it, it's real. Or if you know, if the pastor say it and it's true. No, it does not. We are the era nowadays. Everybody is questioning everything. All systems are being checked now. All systems are going to come down. Why? Because they need to be rebooted, redone, rewritten. So, but a lot of people don't know how to think that way. They literally don't know. They are so bad off with that herd type of mind. So mama and grandma, them, no. Yeah. So
yeah, that's right.
Anyway, I got to get off of here because I got to work in the morning. I still got to get this wig off and this makeup off. But I enjoy. Thank you for having me over.
All right. Yeah, most definitely. Anytime, Mother Goddess, you're welcome to the OmniVision EDU. You know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate you for stopping by. I really do. Hopefully we can do it again.
Oh yeah, just let me know.
All right. We'll do. All right, Mother Goddess. I see.
Okay. I say.
All right. All right. Peace, family. So we're gonna wrap it on up. Tonight's bill, like I said, was about Donald Trump. Not Donald Trump, but the Daniel Perry story. Y'all go check it out, man. It's just crazy, man. They let that guy get off the hook like that. So many people that's in the legal system going through stuff, man. It's wild. But anyway, that's enough for tonight. Get up with y'all on the next one. Black Power, OmniVision EDU, the Nature God. Salute to everybody. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.